Second Corinthians chapter 4 verses 16 and 17. Therefore, we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So here we see, writing to the saints, to the believers, the Apostle Paul is acknowledging the fact that this present life, this human life that we have, is one of weakness, is one of vulnerability, is one where it is easy for us to go through some trouble and pain. And so here the Apostle Paul is exhorting the saints. He says, don't lose heart, don't be discouraged. And the Apostle Paul here names this contrast between the decay that is going on outside, the things that we experience, even bodily, the pain and the suffering, the wrinkles that we have. And he's contrasting that. There's a big glaring contrast between that and also what God is doing. There's something that God is doing inside of us, which we don't probably see very clearly, but God is doing a marvelous work. That's why he said, don't lose heart. That's the thing that Paul, the apostle, is telling us and the people at that time, that our troubles, the things that we see outside, that our troubles are temporary. So he's saying to us, so what awaits us? He said, what awaits us is actually so much greater than all the troubles that we are having presently. That's what Paul is saying. So the question I have is, when in your life have you faced pain and suffering, and then you emerge stronger? Perhaps you face some kind of illness that you didn't choose, unexpected trials and difficulties, and yet you develop strength. You develop the strength of character where you would not have possessed otherwise. Perhaps you experience a severe, painful, broken relationship, and yet out of that you discovered that actually you are loved, that you are never abandoned, that God has always been with you, that you are precious. So that relationship with somebody else may have been broken, but your relationship with God is something that you saw that is really beautiful. In my life, I've experienced when the volcano in the Philippines, Mount Pinatubo, exploded. There's so much devastation. And even our old house, the house where I grew up, was totally buried by the volcanic lahar. And yet from that loss, big loss, I think it gave me some strength and holding on to onto God more for his promises, not on the physical things that we have. So if you have experienced some difficulty going through these trials, we have this pandemic, or maybe you're still going through some kind of illnesses right now or some serious problems, think about your former sufferings and how God has brought you out of those and made you much stronger.